How important is your choice of microphones, and are the alternatives to the Rode Wireless Go even worth considering? Well, in this video with an overhyped title, we're gonna find out. If you're new here, well, welcome to InGaff. We're professional video makers that make videos about making videos for people who want to make videos and to help you make better videos by making these videos about the things that make videos. And now that that's cleared up, we're actually gonna call this video the ultimate lav mic shootout. So let's hope it lives up to the hype. It won't. For this massively over-the-top video, we're looking at 3 wireless microphone sets that all conveniently have exactly the same features. I'm not going to say that 2 of these copied one of the other, but on face value, they look and operate very, very similarly. And also, be sure to watch to the end, as I may or may not be giving one of these away. It'll be the one that beat Paul. So, in this shootout, we have the Synco G1, the Fotowelt Air, and the Rode Wireless Go 2. I want to give each of these a fair chance, so when we do switch to the audio test, each will be delivered totally untreated as the raw recorded audio files. So without further waffle from me, let's get straight to it, starting with the cheapest offering here, the Synco G1A1. We've now switched to the audio from the Synco G1, and once you overcome the drastic difference in tone from the NTG4 we use in the studios, you're left with a few key issues. These really aren't the most pleasing microphones to listen to. In fact, I'd say these are comfortably the worst of this bunch. Generally, the EQ from the microphone and transmitter unit is very middly. The high-pass filter is set way too high, which I assume is in an attempt to overcome any handling or wind noise, but the result is too much bass from my voice being filtered out. There's also a disturbing amount of noise being recorded here. I can only assume it's from the analog to digital conversion, or maybe being picked up during transmission. The noise, along with the EQ, are fixable in post, but they're definitely issues worth noting. However, with all those negatives said, this set does come in at less than $100 and is incredibly portable and easy to use, so there's some huge positives here for beginners or those on a really tight budget. Next up we have the Fotowelt Air, and again we've switched to the audio from this set. The first thing you'll notice is the aesthetic, which has clearly been more than a little inspired by the design of the Rode Wireless Go. And when I say inspired, I do mean totally copied. However, that copycat design is actually incredibly well done. In fact, I'd say the build quality is one of the best features of this microphone set. For that $100 price tag, it's actually top drawer. Definitely built to last and well beyond what your investment would suggest. Onto the audio quality, and there's really a lot to be desired here. It's on a par with the Synco G1, which, considering they sit at the same price point, really shouldn't be a surprise. The quality of the mic built into that transmitter unit really does underwhelm. Thankfully, the filtering isn't as savage as with those Synco units, but unfortunately, the balance here is that you do get a lot more environment noise when you take this out into the wilds. Now we've switched the audio to the one the others are pretending to be, the Rode Wireless Go 2. This is so much of an improvement on the others that in many ways they shouldn't be compared. The price point does in some ways reflect that, coming in at around $250. But when you consider how much better this is than the cheaper alternatives, it's actually a wonder that Rode have managed to make it at this price point at all. It's not just the build quality or the fact that this is a 2-channel version or the quality of the microphone that is superior, but it's also the ability to record directly onto the transmitter itself. By enabling this, you gain 2 massive advantages. The first is having a redundancy recording in case of dropouts or interference. The second is the massively improved audio quality you get from bypassing your camera's less than ideal microphone preamp. In every aspect, the Wireless Go 2 is better than the rest, to the point where this set is comparable to the much more expensive Sennheiser G4 set. Now, I don't want to end this video with some really obvious point that the well-known, branded and more expensive unit is the best, despite the fact that it is. I do want to shine some positive light on the other offerings. The Synco G1 and the Fotowelt Air do have a rightful place. For $100 budget offerings, they represent an accessible improvement to audio quality. They are in truth both fairly good offerings for very little money that for newer creators would be an excellent and cheap purchase. But what's better than cheap? Well, I tell you what, and that's free. And as Pete bought these Fotowelt Airs, I'm going to give them away at the end of this video. So for more information on these wireless microphones and to get involved in this, our latest giveaway, there's some links below. And whilst you're down there, be sure to like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, -2 microphones.